Welcome to DIY Saturday with me, your host, Shundara. Hey, all you savvy naturalistas. Welcome to DIY Saturday. Today we're making a cacao or aka chocolate lip balm. So this is a really fun lip balm to make, and I kind of am still doing the experiment on sweeteners like I did with the cinnamon lip balm. And because I'm really going through this really tough time with my lips, they've been tripping, I've decided, I'm just going to make a lot of lip balms for my lips and for my family, because we'll be in LA when you guys see this. And make sure you guys are following me on Instagram so you can see all the food I eat. Anyways, you guys, let's get into the major ingredients you'll need for this DIY Saturday. You will need cacao powder, which you can find anywhere. Cocoa powder, you can find it in any baking section. You could get it wholesale. Chocolate really helps. It makes your brain happy. So maybe this lip balm will make your brain happy once you eat it. You will need mad coconut oil, which you can find at savvynaturalista.com. The revamp is up, you guys. And I didn't do a whole revamp situation or explanation video because I just wanted to go straight into recording videos for you guys and talking to you guys about Miracle Glow Oil and DIY Saturday. And plus, we're going to do a lot of videos on Instagram where you can see more of me and you can see more of DIY Saturday. So make sure you're following me on Instagram. Anyways, you guys, did I say Instagram fully? I hope I did. But if I didn't, make sure you're following me on Instagram. Sometimes I get too excited and I don't complete my sentences, and that's just how it works. So if I did it, it's because I was too excited. But anyways, you guys, let's go make this chocolate cacao lip balm. So now we're going to make our easy chocolate lip balm. Now I've made these before in the past, but I could never get the chocolate powder to exactly mix with the, I could never really get the chocolate powder to mix with the cocoa powder. So we're going to try this again. And if we have clumps, hey, we have clumps because I really love making chocolate lip balm. So what you want to do is start off with 2 tablespoons of coconut oil. So we're going to do 2 tablespoons of coconut oil. And we're going to actually mix in our chocolate powder right here. So you want to take like a little scooper and just mix in just a little bit. And we're going to mix that in to make sure it actually mixes with our coconut oil and dissolves in really well, which it looks like it's doing, which I'm happy. I would suggest if you have like a little brush, you could do this with as well, but this is mixing in perfectly. So we're going to add another 2 tablespoons of coconut oil, which is about 1/4 of cup of coconut oil. So that's 4 tablespoons. Perfect. And another heaping. Now we're going to do a heaping scoop of cocoa or cacao powder, and you want to mix that together. Now a lot of you were asking me in my latest video that I did about me talking too much in the video, and you guys wanted to know, well, how come I don't make videos on my website, because you were more curious about that. Well, the reason why is because when you have a blog, you're essentially owning your own website. So we're going to add 2 tablespoons of castor oil. You're essentially owning your own website. And when you own your own website, you manage that website. So let's say you have an influx of traffic. Your blog, you have to pay for that traffic, meaning you have to have a company like Bluehost or another company like GoDaddy. Those are examples of sites, and those are the cheapest ones in my opinion, and I use Bluehost right now. They manage your site. So if anything happens to your site, if it goes down, they manage it. Well, YouTube is easier than that. YouTube, all you have to do is upload a video and it's on the internet, and you don't have to worry about anything. The only thing you have to worry about is like copyright issues. If YouTube says, hey, you're copying someone, or someone says you're copying their content, they can essentially go through YouTube to take your video down. That's the only thing you have to worry about. Whereas if you get 1 million views on YouTube, you don't have to worry about your site crashing or your YouTube channel crashing or anything like that. Where if you own a blog and you get 1 million hits to it, depending on the site, the money, can you afford it? You may have a hard time finding, it may crash. So, you know, that's just a little example of how, you know, why I do the YouTube with my videos. It's really hard. And then ad revenue is a whole nother story, you guys, that I really don't want to get into in this video. Maybe another video I feel like where we could chit chat together. I'll get into it with you guys on the whole ad revenue thing, but that's just a whole nother video. So you want to take 2 tablespoons, which is 1/8 of a cup, which I am using 1/8 of a cup, and you want to add it to your cacao lip balm, and you want to make sure you get all of it out. So yeah, essentially when you're dealing with a blog, it's more business heavy, Ren, and that's why YouTube channel, it's so much easier for me to do videos on YouTube than versus me doing them on my blog, because I will be doing the whole coding, the editing, all the work for it. And I'm not really good at coding and editing, and YouTube does all that for me. So YouTube, thank you so much. So now we're going to add this in the microwave once we mix the beeswax all together. And we're going to melt it in 30-second intervals until all the beeswax is melted. And remember, I added 2 tablespoons of beeswax. So I'll see you guys in a bit. Okay, so we're back, and I'm going to set this to a side for a bit because I want to work quickly. We're going to add cacao powder and a few drops of stevia to this, because essentially I kind of want to make this a sweet, and I know that the stevia drops won't. Essentially I want to make this sweet, so I know that I need the stevia drops to make this sweet without being too sweet. So bear with me as I try to get this out. Really? What is going on? Come on, dropper. So we're gonna add about 5 drops. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we're gonna mix that together with a butter knife because I want it to mix. And initially we're just gonna mix this, so once it's able to easily dissolve into our lip balm mixture to make it sweet. It's like an idea I came up with that'll work better. It's like, you know, you guys, how when you incorporate oil or butter into your flour and you mix it to get a crumble mixture, and then you add your water or your milk, whatever you're adding to your biscuit batter or any type of batter you're making, and essentially incorporate. So, you know, because oil and water doesn't mix, but once you add it, it mixes. So we're just stirring this up really well, you guys. And now we're gonna add it to our mixture. Once you get that consistency, and it should make it sweet. And you want to work real fast so you don't have to put your mixture back into the microwave. And I suggest you do this before you add it to the microwave. That way the beeswax doesn't make it so hard, because beeswax can dissolve, thicken up really quickly, and you don't want that. So you want to add it before. And look, it's all dissolved, you guys. See, so that was really easy, and it probably will taste pretty sweet, but I suggest you do this way don't do it when I did it, but do it way before you I still have a beeswax left. So I'm gonna go back and melt this because I still have some beeswax left, and we'll be back to finally pour. Okay, you guys. Okay, so we're back. So I have a few clumps. So I don't know if those clumps are probably from the stevia, but I'll taste it later, and I'll make sure I write it in the blog post if it was sweet or not, for some of you guys who don't even want to waste time because you already know. I'll write it in the blog post, okay? So you want to add 5 drops of tea tree oil, which you can find at Walmart. And this has antifungal properties that we're going to add to it, so 5 drops. And then now you want to add 10 to 20 drops of Miracle Glow oil, which you can find at savvynaturalista.com. And remember, the new Miracle Glow oil has 24 karat gold in it, which helps you glow and provide beneficial properties to it. Here we go. And now let's pour. Let's pour, you guys. Pour. I like to fill my pots all the way to the top, and you can use lip balm tubes. I have videos using lip balm tubes as well. Now, oh, I did too much. Now for the flare, of course, add just a little dust of cacao powder up top, just for the flare of it. Once it cools down a little bit, probably too hot right now, it may sink, but the cacao powder kind of adds like a bit of flare. Okay, you guys. I'm gonna add a little more to this one. Oh, too much. Okay, so this is the finished product, and these are our easily chocolate lip balms with all natural cacao powder. You can use any one you like, and you can find it anywhere. I really hope you enjoyed this DIY. Make sure you subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you in our next DIY Saturday. Bye, you guys.